salary is for the court clerk, which until now I've been paying Rosario out of my salaries, but as soon as she finishes her schooling, I will move her over here. We paid, I think it was $1.50 an hour out of this budget to the court, for the court clerk. And then the health insurance and the retirement and all that is the court clerk's part of it. CAVE does not get any benefits. And there's not a whole lot to their budget. Jury service, I have to put that in case somebody asks for a jury trial. Now, we've had 2 people ask, but they both canceled, so we haven't had any expenditures in that part. And then there's a lot of classes and seminars that Kay's has to attend, and then Rosario has to go to this one in July. Dues and subscriptions, I just left that out because we've never spent any money for that. Jail expenses, I don't know at this point if that's a real expense anymore because we haven't been charged for holding anybody. We haven't had anybody. And it was mostly for violators of ordinances, not speeding violators or anything like that. Well, and that's pretty much what the judicial budget consists of. It's not.
Does the county still charge the city $50 a day for
Like I said, we haven't had anybody over there lately. There's either been a combined of city and county causes or fines or relationships.
But we haven't had anybody put in for ordinances. That's what the charter would be.
Yes.
City ordinance.
Yes. They don't charge us if it's a.
Where a bug writes a ticket and they don't pay and they go to jail, they don't be charged that. It's just for city ordinances.
Yeah, and we really haven't
Anybody to jail for
had anybody arrested.
It's there just in case, I guess, it ever got to the
Well,
point.
if Buck pulls somebody over that's inebriated and they can't drive, does he call the sheriff to take him to jail, or
He takes them to jail.
he takes them to
But
jail?
it becomes
But that's not
their
this
problem then because it's not a misdemeanor.
And it's not, this cost here, $800 for city ordinances to go to jail, which
So then
very rare.
he takes them over there, checks them in,
Yeah.
the county picks up the
Right.
expense.
They get the fine money and
Because,
And a lot of, yeah, they get all the time money and everything.
all right,
What about like the circumstances of PI, public intoxication in the city park?
Depends on what the ticket for. If he's writing a city ordinance
As
ticket,
long as it's a class A.
you see,
see.
anything above that, the county gets the money for, it goes to county court.
All right.
Okay, Peggy, the budgeted, proposed $9,000, is that Kay's salary alone?
No, that's partially the court clerk.
And retirement?
That's court clerks.
And so is this a separate salary than the?
We take $1.50 of the court clerk's salary and we charge it to this budget. The rest of the salary is paid out of my.
But it's the same amount?
Same
it's
amount,
just
yes,
budgeted?
ma'am.
Okay.
Right, it's
That's
just a
what-
split budget
Okay,
or a split cost.
okay, that's what I need to know.
Okay, the next one is law enforcement. It's pretty much the same. We went over a little bit last year in uniforms because we had to start from scratch. And so there was a little more than we had budgeted, but this year it's just to maintain by a few extra. We want our policemen to look nice. And the utilities are, I charge the utilities to this department for that office over there. It's the electricity and the water, because Ronald and Buck both office over there, but I charge it to this particular budget for the utilities. Other insurance is the same as we discussed earlier. It's for buildings and paperwork and things like that. Vehicle repair is a little up, but you know, even though it's a new car, there's a lot of miles put on it. And hopefully it won't have any major wear and tear, but he'll probably need a new set of tires. And as you notice, our workers' comp has stayed pretty level through the year, last couple of years. TML Risk Pool has done a really good job of keeping the workers' comp costs down. And we've even gotten some money back on it. And this past year, we got some money back on our liability part of it. And anybody have any questions? Now, I have not budgeted for it, because I think we may get it done before this year's out, but that building over there does need a new roof. It leaks horribly. And Ronald is supposed to be getting some quotes, see about getting it fixed. We had wanted to change the roof type, but since it's designated as a historical building, we're going to have to keep a flat roof. So it won't be quite as costly as we had thought in the past, but we will be having that expenditure. If we can get it done this year, if not, we'll have to roll it over till next year. But the building's going to be a loss if we can get something done with the roof.